The night air was warm, thick with the scent of rain that hadn't yet fallen. I stood by the window, staring out at the city lights, but all I could see was my own reflection. Tired, guilty, and confused. This whole thing started as a game, a calculated plan for revenge. I was supposed to get close to Ploy, make her fall for me, and then break her heart, just like her brother did to me. But the longer I spent with her, the more the lines blurred. Every smile, every soft laugh, every moment we shared felt too real to fake. "You've been quiet all evening." Ploy's voice cut through my thoughts. I turned to see her sitting on the couch, a glass of wine in her hand. "Are you thinking of running away again?" Her question hit me hard. My chest tightened. "Maybe I should," I murmured, the words tasting like ash in my mouth. "Then tell me why." Her voice trembled, not with anger, but with fear. A raw, genuine fear that made my own deception feel 100 times worse. I wanted to tell her everything, that this was all a lie. Every text, every date, every kiss. All part of a cruel, heartless plan. But I couldn't, because the truth would destroy the only thing that had ever felt right in my life. "I'm scared," I finally said, the words barely a whisper. "Scared that I don't deserve you." Ploy set down her glass and walked towards me, closing the space between us. "You don't get to decide what you deserve," she whispered, her voice firm but gentle. "That's my choice." The silence that followed was heavy, pulsing with a mix of unspoken desire and my crushing guilt. My heart hammered against my ribs. Ploy reached out, her fingers brushing against my cheek, sending a shiver through me. "I don't care about what you were before," she said, her eyes searching mine. "Right now, you're mine." My breath caught. Mine. The word was a punch to the gut and a soothing balm all at once. It made me ache with a need I didn't know I had, and melt with a warmth I didn't think I deserved. "Ploy," before I could say another word, she leaned in and kissed me. It wasn't a gentle, tentative kiss. It was raw and desperate, a collision of two people who had been denying themselves for far too long. My hands found her waist, pulling her closer, as if holding her could somehow fix the mess I'd made. When we finally broke apart, we were both breathless. "You shouldn't love me," I whispered, the confession tearing at my soul. "You don't know who I am." Ploy just smiled sadly. "Then tell me," she said. "Let me know the real you." I took a step back, the distance feeling like a chasm. Tears filled my eyes, blurring her beautiful face. "If I tell you, you'll hate me, maybe," Ploy conceded, her honesty a sharp sting. "But at least it'll be honest." For a long, agonizing moment, neither of us spoke. The first drops of rain began to tap against the window, a somber rhythm to my impending confession. I sank onto the couch, covering my face with my hands, unable to look at her as I shattered her world. "I came to hurt you," I said, my voice so quiet I could barely hear it myself. "To use you." I felt her freeze. The air turned to ice. "Your brother, he broke me," I continued, my voice shaking with old pain. "He made me believe I wasn't worth loving, so I wanted to make him suffer. And you were part of the plan." The words hung between us, thick and suffocating like thunderclouds. Ploy didn't move. Her lips parted slightly, but no sound came out. "This is it," I thought. "I've destroyed everything. The one good thing in my life, and I've burned it to the ground." Finally, after what felt like an eternity, she took a deep breath. "And what about now?" I looked up, tears streaming down my face. "Now," I choked out, "I don't know how to stop loving you." And in that instant, something in her expression cracked. Her anger, her shock, it all just broke. She walked towards me and knelt on the floor in front of me. "You're stupid," she said, her own voice trembling now. "So stupid for thinking I'd let a lie erase what we've become." I shook my head, unable to accept her grace. "You should hate me." "I did," she admitted. For about 10 seconds, a tiny, sad smile touched her lips. "But love doesn't care about logic, does it?" I reached for her, my hand hesitant, but she took it firmly in hers, anchoring me. "You hurt me," Ploy said, her gaze unwavering. "But you also healed me. You made me feel seen. You made me believe that love could be real again. So if this was all a game, fine, let's call it even. Because now I'm playing too." A laugh, wet with tears, escaped me. "You're impossible." "Maybe," she said, leaning in until her forehead rested against mine. "But I'm yours." This time, when our lips met, it wasn't about desire or guilt. It was about forgiveness. Outside, thunder rolled and the rain began to pour, as if washing away all the lies, the pain, and everything that had kept us apart. When we finally pulled away, Ploy whispered, Don't run again. I nodded, a promise in my eyes. Not anymore.